Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
I'm proud of this team, and that's hard to say.
The Cats are still looking for that one win that'll make them bowl eligible. We'll see what went wrong today in Knoxville.
They get frostbite just like we do, on the bottom of their paws, on their face, on the tips of their ears. So it's basically the same way we would.
If it's cold out here for you, then it's cold out here for your pets. Why this time of year dog rescues say they fill up quickly and what you can do about it.
We're tracking the threat of a winter storm for Sunday night going into the early morning hours on your Monday. This could be our first widespread accumulating snow event throughout central and eastern Kentucky. I'll have the very latest on that. WKYT News at 11 starts now.
Hope you're ready for some snow. Good evening. I'm Kristen Kennedy. Right now you are taking a live look at downtown Lexington, where we were seeing some snowflakes just a few moments ago. By this time tomorrow, we could see even more snow across many parts of the state. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking the storm on the First Alert Defender. Jim, how much snow do you think we'll get?
It looks like we could see at least a few inches out of this one across parts of our area. Setting up and locating the exact swath of the heaviest precipitation, that's going to be the challenge we look at during the overnight hours. I'm also looking outside here at the station, and we're locked in on our tower light. It's right here beside of our tower, and you do see a few flakes. Again, just like with their shot they used just a second ago, we did have a little bit more showing up here at the station. That's just the nature of what we're seeing out there tonight. It's going to be very hit and miss. And getting reports out of Nicholasville and even here in Lexington, snow covering cars, and even down in Nicholasville, we're talking about maybe over a parking lot down there. Just briefly, it'll be in and out. This isn't a big deal. It'll wrap up. There'll be a few more snow showers pass by during the overnight hours. Even though we're looking at green, we're likely seeing more of a snow or sleet mix thrown into the overall mess out there tonight. We'll go up close and personal and check it all out for you here in a minute. Some light snow continues to fall just to our north. We'll get in on those snow showers, matching up right now with radar perfectly. This was made by Chris last night. I made just a few adjustments to it, but it is lining up nearly perfectly for us as we're looking at those snow showers making their way across the area with maybe some lighter accumulations just to the north. As we focus in on central Kentucky, you see mainly green, as I mentioned, but these little pockets of yellow, one of these passed by just a little while ago over Nicholasville and then southern Fayette County, likely producing some decent quick-hitting snow. Not a big deal, not a high-impact event, but certainly showing some tonight. And more on the way for tomorrow. I'll have the very latest coming up for you here in just a few minutes.
As we brace for that snow, don't forget to get your pets ready, too. A local rescue group says winter is a crucial time for animals. They say a lot of owners give up their pets because they don't have a place inside to keep them during the cold weather. WKYT's Garrett Weimer continues our First Alert weather team coverage.
They have a lot of visitors.
I saw a couple of cute dogs I want.
As these dogs and people alike look for their new friends.
We're looking at a pit bull since we have one at home and we really like them, so.
With winter weather already on the way, the Woodstock Animal Foundation hopes to clear these cages so they'll be ready to help others in this busy season.
Once the weather turns cold, that's when the dogs really start coming into the shelters, because there's a lot of people out there that want to do right by them. But the thing is, when the weather starts changing as cold as it is, they can't keep them outside. So the alternative is to get them into a rescue or to get them into a shelter.
When it comes to taking care of your pets in this winter weather, Spreitzer says the rule of thumb should be if it's cold out here for you, then it's cold out here for them.
They get frostbite just like we do, on the bottom of their paws, on their face, on the tips of their ears. So it's basically the same way we would.
Spreitzer says let them inside at night if possible so they can stay warm. And at the very least, make sure they have some kind of covered shelter outside to keep their tails wagging even after the snow starts falling. In Lexington, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
If you're looking for another pet to keep warm this winter, the Woodstock Animal Foundation will be back out at the PetSmart in Hamburg tomorrow from 11 to 6. You'll also want to make sure your car is ready for all the snow. Experts say now is the best time to get your car checked, and there are several things you want a mechanic to take a close look at.
You want to always check for levels. You want to make sure, there again, that batteries 4 or 5 years old are suspect. So I would look to make sure that you have enough cold cranking amps to start your car when it's 15 degrees outside.
If you want to know more about protecting your car from winter damage, tune into Bumper to Bumper Saturday mornings. It's a weekly radio show on 630 WLAP. Remember, you can track severe weather when you're away from your TV. On WKYT.com, you can take control of an interactive First Alert Defender and zoom into your neighborhood. You can also download the WKYT First Alert Defender radar app for your iPad or smartphone. Just search for WKYT in your app store. And be sure to help us track the snowfall across Kentucky this winter. Send us your photos and videos using the hashtag WKYTRulesWinter. Today proved another tough loss for Kentucky as they took on Tennessee down in Knoxville. The Cats are still one game away from being bowl eligible. Lee K. Howard's here to talk about what went wrong for the Wildcats.
You know, it wasn't a pretty sight for the Wildcats. In fact, the Cats knew it would be tough to play in a place like Neyland Stadium, where Kentucky hasn't won a game since 1984. Now, the first drive of the game looked decent for the Cats. Kentucky moved the ball down the field on its first possession of the game. Patrick Tolles finds Javis Blue for a pickup of 15 yards and a first down. However, that drive would end in a field goal to give Kentucky its only lead of the game, 3-0. Patrick Tolles missed the series due to a twisted ankle, and the backup Reese Phillips hit as he throws, picked off by Ryan Randolph, and that would be returned for a Vols touchdown, 14-3 Tennessee. Move to the second quarter now, 23-3, and the Vols on 3rd and 2. Joshua Dobbs gets into the end zone using his feet. Mark Stoops wondering how his team was going to stop the Vols. Near the end of the first half, Kentucky does find the end zone. Patrick Tolles keeps it on the score. The score was 33-13 at the half, but the second half belonged to those fellas in that orange color, scoring on their first play from scrimmage in the third quarter, and the rout was on. Tennessee beats Kentucky 50-16. Rob Bromley has more from Knoxville.
Last weekend, after Georgia put up 63 points in Commonwealth Stadium, Mark Stoops said he was embarrassed. After Tennessee scored 50 here in Knoxville, he took a different approach. He gave Tennessee credit, and he said his players gave effort.
I thought we played with good effort. I really did. And that's kind of my point earlier where, you know, people might think I'm nuts, but I really do. I like our players' effort. And I thought they were, prepared to win the game, and I thought we played hard.
Yeah, he kept pretty positive with us. It's something that we just got to come together and work on at the end of the day, but it's something we're going to pretty much fix during this bye week. You know, we got a couple of guys that got bumps and bruises, so it's good that we have a bye week right now, and we can just focus on getting everyone healthy and coming back.
Still one big game left, and if the Cats win it, they can still go to a bowl game. Much more coming up in sports. For now, here at Neyland Stadium, Rob Bromley, WKYT.
Thank you, Rob. Yeah, Mark Stoops did say he was proud of his team. We'll hear from him again coming up in sports. Kristen?
Lee K., a teenager is continuing to recover tonight after a car hit him. At the time, 14-year-old Mason Wade was trying to walk across Sarin Drive with his friends. Wade is the fourth person hit by a car this week. Crews rushed the 8th grader to UK hospital with life-threatening injuries. Mason's mother tells us he has facial and pelvic fractures and is bleeding in his brain. She says at first she didn't know if her boy would make it, but she tells us he is pulling through.
We thought we lost our son last night, and today we have him back. We're just so happy that he's doing well and he's going to be okay.
Wade says it may be another week before they know the extent of her son's injuries and how long it may take him to recover from them. Dozens braved the cold today to walk in memory of a father and son killed last month in Scott County. Trevor Spencer and his 3-year-old boy Skylar died in a car wreck on Highway 227. Now Spencer's widow is raising 2 children on her own with help from her family and friends. And today they held an event outside Scott County Middle School to help her pay off funeral costs. Newly elected Majority Leader Senator Mitch McConnell returned to Kentucky this weekend to celebrate with some of the state's top Republicans. Today, McConnell met with the state party's executive committee in Frankfort and thanked them for their efforts getting him reelected. Since the election, McConnell says President Obama still hasn't found that common ground between the parties.
I'm still looking for areas of cooperation. I'm going to be more inclined to judge what he does rather than what he says. And I don't want to miss this opportunity for the country. Divided government has been some of the best government we've had in the last half century. We anticipate
McConnell also mentioned the president's Bourbon Summit comment today, saying it will happen. She's been gaining attention in the news and on our website for months. Tonight, we are learning a controversial bike rider, Cherokee Schill, plans to run for lieutenant governor next year. We're told Schill plans to run for the position alongside Jeff Young, who is running for governor. You might remember Schill was arrested last month for riding her bike along US 27 and charged with wanton endangerment. Earlier this year, she lost a legal battle when a judge found her guilty of careless driving. Schill plans to kick off her campaign with Young Tuesday at 2:30 in Frankfort.
He has socks and gloves.
How many?
And jackets.
In just a few minutes, we'll tell you why this little girl and her family are collecting winter clothes. 10-year-old boy is trying to make sure everyone stays warm this winter. Nature Roby helped collect socks, hats, and gloves for the Catholic Action Center and the Community Inn. He and his family collected the clothes from schools and their church, and today his sister helped deliver those gifts.
That they needed food, and they needed warm clothes, and they needed houses.
Nate couldn't be there today because of a basketball game. It was another